Hello，大家好，我係 Kevin from Crypto MY。呢一集咧，我會講關於到兩種 alternative coin 啦。我本身覺得啦係好有 potential 嘅。呢兩種 coin 係叫 Wing and 叫 VeChain。呢個 Wing 係用緊 Tron 呢個 blockchain 嚟做出佢哋嘅 coin 噶啦。And then 第二個係叫 VeChain 啦。OK， 呢個 VeChain 咧，佢 recently 有update 啦 going on 啦 ，especially 如果你讀到去 Twitter 嚟講。佢哋已經 implement 咗一個 base gas price reduction 啦 on VeChain Tor mainnet 嘅，所以 transaction on VeChain are now 99% cheaper for all stakeholder。So 你可以 enjoy more cheaper transaction 咧 ，and you can build your project and dApps on 呢個 VeChain 嘅 blockchain 而家嘅。所以呢個係算係一個好大嘅新聞啦，俾 VeChain 啦。所以我哋睇下啦，而家成個 technical analysis of 呢個 Wing 呢個 VeChain。講翻 Wing 啦 ，Wing versus US dollar 啦，呢個 Wing versus US dollar 而家我哋睇翻 H4 嚟講啦，其實呢個 Wing 咧，佢已經有個 form 一個所謂嘅 descending triangle 啦。如果你睇到你講呢度一直落，呢度一個直線嘅，所以你睇到啦，而家 Wing 4係一個所謂嘅 descending triangle 啦。一個 descending triangle 啦，通常咧 when 佢越嚟越低啦 ，and then support 仲係 remain 喺度啦，你會睇到有好大個可能呢度附近會有一個 decision 嚟擊，俾得佢愛破上去啦，或破落去。但好多時候咧descending triangle 咁嘅情況啦，通常都係會破上去嘅。所以而家你睇翻 moving average 啦 ，moving average 而家 show 緊係 below 呢個蠟燭啦，佢未算 below 啦，係未破上去啦。所以而家一定係等到4點啦，因為呢個係4粒鐘嘅 chart 啦。But overall 嚟講，係 still consider 一個 downtrend 嘅，其實冇still 個 downtrend，因為呢個moving average 啦，仲係高過呢個蠟燭嘅，但而家係好想試下破上去啦 ，and 好想破呢個所謂嘅 pattern 呢個 descending triangle pattern 啦，所以有好大個可能陣間有個好大嘅 movement 啦 ，whether 佢愛remain 喺呢個三角形啦，或佢愛破上去啦。如果佢真係破上去嚟講，我會覺得佢嘅 price 咧係可以 from 呢度拉到呢度。就係差唔多40%先啦，過後佢破上去嗰時咧係呢度到呢度40%先啦，係差唔多40%先係差唔多呢個附近啦，就係0.0022嘅價位啦。呢個係佢嘅 even price 啦，我哋嘅 take profit level 啦，如果其實係破上去嘅，所以佢呢個本身啦，我會覺得佢又好有 potential，and then 你就可以 monitor 啦 ，and then 你 back up 呢個成個 scenario 咧，你睇緊而家 RSI 係 showing 50幾 level 啦 ，which is 開始入呢個 buy trend area 咗啦，so it's considered a very good thing for 呢個所謂嘅 Wing versus US dollar 嘅，所以 I think that's all for 呢個Wing 啦，let's go on with 呢個 VeChain 啦。OK， 呢個 VeChain 嘅 technical analysis 咧，我整大起嚟睇啦。如果你睇翻成個 overall chart of 呢個 VeChain 啦，其實呢個 VeChain 係咪？你睇佢嘅 support and resistance 啊，我畫好你啦。其實呢個 Fibonacci 我係畫好咗㗎啦，所以我放下呢個一個support， 呢度本身都有一個 support 嘅喺度。for 呢個4 hour chart， 所以睇翻4 hour chart 嚟講啦，你睇翻呢度。佢好想破上去，破唔到，落翻嚟過後又破到啦。所以佢破到嗰時咧，佢而家上緊呢個1.618嘅 Fibonacci line 啦，所以佢會 touch 到呢個0.19嘅時間。並且 touch 到個0.19咧，what will happen 咧？我會覺得如果佢真係破到呢個所謂嘅0.19啦，我會覺得佢會有好大個可能會上到呢個兩角2嘅，就係呢個 Fibonacci 2嘅 level。所以你就可以 take note 啦 for 呢個 VeChain 啦，但呢個 VeChain overall 嚟講，如果你睇翻 RSI 嚟講，我哋加下個 RSI 喺呢個VeChain 嘅 chart 啦，所以我哋簡單嘅睇到啦。而家嚟睇翻 RSI 啦，RSI 係 consider 係好 strong 嘅 overbought area 啦，因為係超過呢個所謂嘅70個 level 咗啦，而家行緊82啦，所以有少少 overbought 咗嘅。所以我又覺得佢有好大個可能會做一個 mini retracement 啦，譬如掂到嗰個0.19嘅價位啦，可能佢會落翻嚟啦。就係如果佢破唔上去啦，我覺得佢會咁落翻嚟啦。 過後先會試到破到一次嘅，睇下有冇機會破上去嘅。但 overall 嚟講，做咩我有咁個 confidence 咧？係因為佢已經有好新嘅 update 咧，就係頭先我講嘅啦 ，Sophie 個 transaction cost 嘅越嚟越平啦。等你睇到呢度係咪？如果你睇翻呢度個附近啦，呢度有一個好 strong 嘅 resistance 啦，4粒鐘啦 ，and then 佢已經 manage 到破上去咗，所以呢度有好大個可能佢會 touch 到呢個0.19嘅陣間 ，and then 佢會試下破喺個1.618嘅 Fibonacci line 啦。你其實如果真係破到嚟講，佢會上去嘅0.22嘅價位嘅。As 呢個 conclusion 啦，呢個係我而家 so far 我會 recommend 㗎啦，就係呢個兩個 coin 啦。佢有好更加高嘅 potential 會起更加高嘅，因為而家呢排嘅 coin 啦 so far 都而家起到好高啦。最重要係你哋可以 manage 你自己嘅 research and do your own research before 你哋可以 invest 嘅。所以 I think that's all for today's episode. 如果你真係中意個 episode 嚟講，記得幫我撳 like、share and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next episode and bye bye.